Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to your daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. And on this particular cricket show, well, there are three things which I'm going to talk, but I'm going to start off with some really sudden cricket news that has come about, and one was really surprised, especially considering that the World Cup is coming, World Cup 2019 in the United Kingdom, and AB De Villiers, as you know, the South African player, is one of the biggest bets in cricket, one to say, because he's one who is an entertainer par excellence, and his services, according to me, as you know, South Africa have always been choking at the final bend, as we all know, in World Cups. They have never won a World Cup. So I thought with AB De Villiers being there at the helm, South Africa had their best chance in the 2019 World Cup. But well, surprise of surprises, AB De Villiers has retired from international cricket. He has retired from all cricket, retired from international cricket. He has cited that it is time for someone else to take his place, and he feels very tired right now playing cricket. So basically, yes, that has really come I'm sure it would have been coming as a real shocker for all the South African cricket fans, also the world fans, the fans of AB De Villiers world over. I mean, what a player he is. He has been a phenomenal player of the decade, which I am going to talk about. So I'll be definitely dwelling on him. But also, we will keep an eye on the IPL. Today, there was the eliminator which was played between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals. And it was, I'm extremely sorry. It was Kolkata Knight Riders. It was the eliminator which was played between Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals. And the victors were Kolkata Knight Riders, who won the match by 25 runs. And Rajasthan Royals were restricted by the Kolkata Knight Riders. And also, let me tell you that now Kolkata Knight Riders will be meeting Sunrisers Hyderabad, and that would determine as to whichever team wins, will join Chennai Super Kings in the IPL Finals 2018. So I'll be talking about this game, and also there is one significant thing which is happening, and that is the first test match of the two-test series which starts tomorrow at the mecca of world cricket, I would say, the Lord's Cricket Ground. And I'm talking about England and Pakistan playing in their first test match of the series. Well, so I'm going to look at everything, but I'm going to definitely start off with AB De Villiers. As I said, he has been a phenomenal cricket player, and today, as I said, it has come as a real shocker. Especially, I would have been probably happy if AB De Villiers had continued till the World Cup. So it has really come as a sort of a shocker for me here. And you know, I'm a great fan of AB De Villiers because he is someone who has brought thorough entertainment to cricket. And if at all there is one man who can manufacture a cricket stroke, that credit would go to this gentleman, AB De Villiers. And as you know, he is fondly called the ABD. And he is definitely, to me, is not the ABD, is the ABC of cricket. And you know, if you look at his career stats in ODIs, I can very safely say right now that AB De Villiers is the greatest ODI batsman of the last decade. Of this decade, AB De Villiers, 9,000. I mean, he is the one who has the maximum number of runs in ODIs. He got, one would have probably allowed him to get to the 10,000 mark, but unfortunately, he has finished off his ODI career, a glittering ODI career, with 9,577 runs at an average of 53.5. He has a strike rate, which is an amazing strike rate of 101.09, and he has 78 50s in ODIs. What a player! I mean, as you know, the Tony Greig, the former late cricket commentator, always used to say, what a player. And I think this man definitely deserves sort of a kudos and definitely deserves that third title of water player. AB De Villiers, a phenomenal player by any standards of the game. And there is one man who is following him closely, none other than the Indian captain Virat Kohli. But as I said, we are talking about AB De Villiers and we will only talk about AB De Villiers today. And AB De Villiers, other than that, he also holds the record for the fastest century as well. So I'm going to talk about that. Villiers, it is the fastest ODI innings that he played. He bashed the West Indian bowlers in 40 deliveries. And also, I'm just trying to see what other stats that I could talk about AB De Villiers. He has been such a wonderful cricketer. And as I said, his entertainment is going to be missed. And if you look at the records, AB De Villiers has come after the 25 overs and scored 500. So such is his phenomenal performance in international cricket. And also, if you look at the number of balls he took to slam an ODI century, which he did against the West Indies, that's the fastest in ODIs of 31 deliveries, which still stands in his name. And he also holds the record for the fastest ODI 50 in 16 deliveries and the fastest ODI 50 of 64 balls. But the fastest ODI 50 right now, he holds the record, which is in 16 balls. And in Test match, in one-day internationals, he holds a record where he slammed a century of just 31 deliveries. What a player, AB De Villiers. And he's also a wicket keeper. Let's remember that he's also a wicket keeper in the mode of India's Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And he is the only wicketkeeper batsman to have completed the double of 10 plus dismissals and scoring 100 in a test. There's no other wicketkeeper who has done this in history, which AB De Villiers has achieved. And other than that, I'm trying to see what else can I speak about this man, AB De Villiers. Really surprised everybody by retiring from international cricket. And also I'm trying to see top averages in Test series. Against Australia, he scored 427 runs with 8 innings and he averaged 71.17. The only batsman with an ODI average of 50 plus and a strike rate of 100 plus as well. He has been a real phenom according to me. He holds the record for the fastest ODI century. He holds the record for the fastest ODI 50. As I said, he's a man par excellence. That said, I would say it's probably time for everybody to say sayonara to AB De Villiers, this great cricketer who has graced international cricket for quite a long time, spanning a decade. And one is definitely is going to miss this man, AB De Villiers. What a player. AB De Villiers, good luck to you in whatever you take. But I can tell you for a fact one thing, that after AB De Villiers' retirement from cricket, I think South Africa are absolutely crippled. And the reason I say that is because if at all they had the goal of going and winning the World Cup for their first ever time, if it could have been possible, I'm very blunt in saying that only this man could have really made it happen. And with this man gone from the fray, I am afraid to say that South Africa, I wish you good luck, but the challenge, according to me, for South Africa has ended to get their first ever World Cup in history. Dear fans, but anyway, I really feel sorry for all the South African cricket fans that they're going to miss this wonderful cricketer that South Africa has produced. Let's shift from here. Let's get on to the eliminator here. As we talk about the Kolkata Knight Riders Rajasthan Royals, this was the eliminator which decided as to who would play Sunrisers Hyderabad to decide who would be playing Chennai Super Kings in the finals, who are already there. So let's have a look at the card. So Kolkata Knight Riders were the one batted first. This match was played at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata against in front of a packed crowd. And Kolkata Knight Riders were the ones who batted first. Rajasthan Royals had the luck of the toss and they put the Kolkata Knight Riders in. Well, I have to say the Rajasthan Royals bowlers did a wonderful job. As you know, the Kolkata Knight Riders batting might, one knows about Suresh Raina, Sunil Narine, Chris Lynn, Robin Uthappa, Nitish Rana, but today it was not them. I mean, one has to say a very good bowling from the Rajasthan Royals bowlers. K. Gautam, 3 overs, 2 for 15. He knocked off both the openers. He knocked off Sunil Narine for 4. He was stumped by Klassen in the bowling of Gautam by giving the bait to Sunil Narine. Robin Uthappa was caught and bowled for Gautam for 3. Shreyas Gopal, the right arm off, he took care of Chris Lynn by getting him caught and bowled for 18 of 22 deliveries, 2 fours. Nitesh Rana failed with the bat for 3, and the Rajasthan Royals had the Kolkata Knight Riders innings in a real spin with the score reading 51 for 4. But then there was some life being breathed into it by the captain Dinesh Karthik and Shubman Gill, who decided to just settle down for the initial part and then slowly started unraveling some good strokes which took the score beyond the 100 mark. Karthik contributing 52 of 38 deliveries, 4 fours and 2 6. Shubman Gill made a very good 28 of 17, 3 fours and 1 6. But it was Andre Russell who smashed it to really, with 24 or 25 deliveries remaining. Andre Russell took it upon himself to really scatter the Rajasthan Royals bowlers to all parts of the ground, which enabled him to, and some of his shots were really breathtaking. I mean, how he was trying to adjust to the strokes, and he was playing as if he was a tennis player, as he was just bunting them by adjusting his strokes, by bunting them into the fence or over the fence, and that was some sort of a real skill in this bloke, Andre Russell. We all know that what a dangerous player he is, and that he showed here by slamming an unbeaten 49 of 25 deliveries, 3 fours and 5 sixes in that. Searles was out for 2, Chawla was not up for note, and the Kolkata Knight Riders went and sat on a the Kolkata Knight Riders got to a score thanks to Andre Russell smashing it around to 169 for 7. If you look at the bowling from the Rajasthan Royals bowlers, Gautam 3 overs 2 for 15. I thought the Rajasthan Royals bowlers definitely did their part today. They were not guilty at all. 4 overs no made and 2 for 33 for Jofra Archer. Also bowled well. Junatka 2 overs. Got some real beating at the hands of the batsmen. 2 overs were taken for 33 runs. He did a fine job with the ball. 4 overs no made and none for 15. He was miserly. Shreyas Gopal did his job, 1 for 34, and 3 overs 2 for 35 for Ben Lawlin. Now Rajasthan Royals were given a target of 170 runs to win from 20 overs. And it all started off with the captain Ajinkya Rahane opening with Tripathi. Definitely they were crippled with Josh Buttler now in England and probably going to play in the first test match at the Lord's Cricket Ground against Pakistan tomorrow. So Ajinkya Rahane and Tripathi started proceedings, and they went off to a good start. I mean, looking at the run rate that they needed, they were needing run rate at 8.45, and they were pretty equal to the task with the power play overs definitely keeping them in tune with the run rate. Ajinkya Rahane, yes, as you know, Ajinkya Rahane is someone who likes to rein himself in and tries to hold the innings. He was doing that. Tripathi hit a very quick fire, 20 of 13 deliveries, 1 4 and 2 sixes before Piyush Chawla of his own bowling took a good catch of his own bowling to send Tripathi back to the pavilion. After that, Sanju Samson joined in, and Rajasthan Royals were looking in absolute control. Even though they lost Tripathi, Sanju Samson came in and gave good company to Rahane. Rahane probably one thought was playing a bit slowly. Even in his power play, he could not get much runs, and also in the middle overs, he was not getting much runs. He had probably the feeling that Rajasthan Royals had the sort of the wherewithal to go and deliver. But I think he was wrong over there, because Ajinkya Rahane probably could have probably quickened up the pace, and that is what people are all talking about right now, because Ajinkya Rahane could have done much better than this. Well, Sanju Samson, he did his job perfectly. He made 50 of 38 downs, 4 fours and 2 sixes, being a victim of Chawla. And Klassen went and hit an unbeaten 18, but the problem happened to be there was some tight bowling, and one was really surprised that Gautam, who has always been a sort of a pinch hitter and has always been contributing to the success of Rajasthan Royals, unfortunately was not sent even at that situation. Because I thought at 126 for 3 when Samson departed, it was 17th over, and they still had some work to do. Like it's almost like 43 runs, and I think Gautam would have been the ideal person to do some big hitting, but instead they went for Stuart Binney. That really didn't really work out, and the bowling was tight. They were not allowed to wriggle away at all, and Kuldeep Yadav was superb. I mean, the way he bowled Ajinkya Rahane and keeping Ajinkya Rahane quiet, that was something to really see. But in the end, Stuart Binney was out to Krishna for naught, and Gautam, well, as I said, he came after that. He could muster only 9 runs of 7 balls. Klassen was not out on 18, and Ajinkya Rahane himself fell a victim to the bowling of Kuldeep Yadav for 46 of 41, 4 fours and 1 6. And the Rajasthan Royals were restricted by some wonderful bowling from the Kolkata Knight Riders to 140 for 4, and Kolkata Knight Riders, now as I said, they will be meeting up with Sunrisers Hyderabad, and then the winners of that match would go and meet Chennai Super Kings in the finals of IPL 2018. Andre Russell, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 22. Prasidh Krishna, 4 overs, 1 for 28, impressed. Piyush Chawla, 4 overs, 2 for 24, did a good job. Sunil Narine he was really banged today. Tripathi hitting him for 2 sixes. Sunil Narine, 4 overs, none for 39. Really got some taste of his own medicine there. Kuldeep Yadav, 4 overs, 1 for 18, was simply superb. And Searles bowled 1 over for 13. And Andre Russell, for his spanking innings, took the Man of the Match award. Now, without wasting any time, let's head on to the England and Pakistan first test match, which is coming up tomorrow at the Lord's Cricket Ground. So, England and Pakistan are going to play, and let's say that Pakistan are in an era where they don't have the services of Misbah ul Haq and Yunus Khan, 2 solid rocks for Pakistan, but unfortunately they have retired. So definitely Pakistan have a job on hand. If you look at the Pakistan team tomorrow against in the first test match of the two test series, which starts at the Lord's Cricket Ground, Pakistan have Azhar Ali and Imam ul Haq has already shown the 2 matches that he's looking good. Azhar Ali is probably due for a very good knock here, and there'll be a lot of, according to me, if you look at the team there, I would say that Azhar Ali would be the key, according to me. Another man would be Asad Shafiq. Babar Azam probably could get some runs as well. Sarfraz Ahmed, the captain himself, with some experience. And this is not a very experienced Pakistan team. Let me tell you that. Azhar Ali, Imam ul Haq will open the innings. Aris Sohail is a good bat. He's a very graceful player, but he has to watch out a bit, according to me. Asad Shafiq is another consistent player. Babar Azam is another one on him. Pakistan would be definitely banking on. Sarfraz Ahmed is the captain of the team. And the bowling is something. Shadab Khan would be the trump card for sure for Pakistan against England. And Fahim Ashraf, the upcoming all-rounder. And tomorrow Mohammad Amir will definitely be sharing the new ball. Whether they would be prompted to have Rahat Ali, the left-arm seamer, who can really swing the ball at some very good pace. Whether they would prefer Rahat Ali or they would probably plump in for Hassan Ali, who is also an all-rounder, is no rabbit with the bat, Hassan Ali. So I have a strong feeling that probably it would be Hassan Ali getting into the mix tomorrow. Mohammad Abbas has already impressed in the 2 matches the other day by pricking 4 wickets against Leicestershire, if I'm not wrong, and he would definitely be expected to play tomorrow. England, they are looking at Joe Root will be captaining the side. Alistair Cook would be opening with Mark Stoneman. So Alistair Cook, I am told, would be equaling the former great Australian captain's record of 153 consecutive test matches. Alan Border I am talking about. So Alistair Cook and Mark Stoneman will actually open the innings. Joe Root will captain the side. Mark Stoneman would have a real test of nerves there. David Mallon, who has already proved himself in the test arena. Johnny Barristow, wicketkeeper. Ben Stokes and Josh Butler, who have come back from the IPL duty, and they are here in England. And the bowling would be in the hands of James Anderson and Stuart Broad, who would be probably sharing the new cherry. And they have Chris Wokes, another very, very good bowler. Whether they would be having Mark Wood or Chris Wokes is still left to question, and one would also see a debut for this young right-arm off spinner, Tom Bess. So good luck to Tom Bess, the right-arm offie. And this is the composition as far as the match is concerned. The first test match is coming up. One says that looking at the Lord's wicket, there was definitely some grass which was left and it was having a greenish tinge. But looking at the performances that has happened in South Africa, when South Africa were here, there was considerable turn. But when West Indies were here, we had a lot of things happening for the Quickies. So it's very early to, very difficult to really go and predict as to how the pitch is going to behave. But nevertheless, we definitely are going to see some interesting cricket coming up. And probably I would be tempted to say, depending on the England crowd and looking at the Pakistan team, which is an inexperienced outfit right now, I would probably say that I would probably put my money on England here. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, it's about time for me to end this cricket show on this particular note. But it has been a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show, and it's good night from Ram Studios. Thank you.